In the same vein, the Federal Ministry of Budget and National Planning presented the 2024 proposed budget by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Wednesday in Abuja. The presentation is set to highlight and give a breakdown of all areas in the budget to the public. The budget, which President Tinubu tagged Budget of Renewed Hope, is set to focus on expenditure management with less reliance on borrowing. It also seeks to increase domestic and foreign investment and put a fall to debt servicing in Nigeria for the coming years. Folarin Ishola has the details.
The budget of the Renewed Hope, submitted on Wednesday by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to the National Assembly, was further presented by the Ministry of Budget and National Planning to inform Nigerians of its details and point out areas it seeks to address. While speaking, the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, revealed that critically, the budget is based on assumptions that are realistic, which should make its adoption successful. He also said that the budget plans to increase the country's GDP from under 10% to 18%.
This budget is based on assumptions which are realistic. It is based on projections which I think the average person would say are reasonable. So therefore, it is something that we can expect to be successfully implemented. And Mr. President, in his announcements, and I'm sure we will hear more as we receive the breakdown of the different elements of the budget, but the direction of travel is that in order to stabilize the Nigerian economy for rapid inclusive growth, there is going to be less reliance on borrowing.
Also, the Minister of Budget and National Planning, Abubakar Atiku Bagudu, who made the presentation, said the budget was revealed after 6 months of the President's hard work to ensure it is in line with the Renewed Hope agenda. The minister added that the budget will address fiscal challenges and improve domestic economic situations.
Mr. President made the point that he was presenting this budget following almost 6 months of hard work, of taking measures consistent with the Renewed Hope agenda for which he campaigned and for which he was elected, which recognized that choices need to be made so that Nigeria can be better. Quite often those choices might require bold and courageous decisions which have been taken, but with the recognition that compensation has to be given to those in our society who are disproportionately affected by such choices. Not surprisingly, on the day he was sworn in,
the Director General Budget Office of the Federation, Ben Akabwezi, said that the presentation was a tradition, describing it as a transition year for the new administration.
This is a transition year. We're transiting from one president to another. The last time we had a transition year like that was 2015. In 2015, the budget was not presented until actually mid-December, so 1 month later than we are doing even now. So it is normal to expect a new administration to settle down, get a handle around things, and ensure that, because the budget is not just a mere statement of revenues and expenses. The budget really is arguably the government's most important policy statement.
One 1.23 trillion naira, which represents 7.9% of the budget, is allocated to the education sector, which includes 50 billion naira for student loans and funds. 1.33 trillion naira, representing 5%, is for the health sector. 3.25 trillion naira, representing 12%, is for the defense and security sector. 1.32 trillion naira, representing 5%, is for infrastructure, and 534 billion naira, representing 2%, is for social development and poverty reduction programs. At the end, questions were taken from online and on-site participants. For Lauren Ishola, KAFTAN TV News, Abuja.